So, hey everyone, I know this is later than I originally intended, but I still wanted to do my video this evening. I know I've been doing like my fun videos on different like pop culture topics as well as talking about, um, just a variety of things, but I really wanted to, before we get too far into my page, I wanted to discuss something that was close to my heart, just so that you as a viewer can understand me a little bit better. So today I'm going to be talking about this really recent occurrence that I had at the gym just yesterday. So, New Year's rolls around. Everyone is like feeling good, feeling pumped. Everyone's just like, yes, I'm going to be a size 6 in Cuba. And I'm going to be dotting around on the beach looking bomb in my swimsuit. And I'm going to catch me a ball or whatever. Or everyone has like the resolutions of like, yes, this year I'm going to get a six pack. I'm gonna be like the rawest looking dude out there. And then the stereotype is, yeah, we make resolutions that we're not going to actually keep. So, crazy enough, I actually did make a resolution to say that I was going to be healthier, get my body together, and just go from there. So, January 1st, I started back being vegan. So, became vegan like maybe officially it was 3 years ago that I went vegan, and I lost a ton of weight. It was the best I ever felt. I was working out like crazy. My waist was getting all coke bodily. I was even seeing a booty grow, which, if you know me, that is like my great black shame. I do not have a butt. Well, at least not the type that I feel a black woman should have. So it always drives me nuts. Like, they called me pancake booty in high school. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Anyhow, um, I went vegan and it was really bomb. And then for whatever reason, I stopped being vegan. I slowly integrated meat and dairy back into my life, and then I just dove headfirst into all things that were unhealthy and a bunch of BS food wise. And I stopped working out. So I had gotten down when I was vegan to like 147 pounds. Mind you, I'm 5'2". So like, by white standards, I guess I'm supposed to be like what, 126, 130. By black girl standards, I'm supposed to be anywhere from like 140 to 135. Um, so I had gotten down to 147, but then I ballooned back up, and so now currently at the end of 2016, I was 181.8 pounds, which is basically like saying, girl, let's just round that up. I was 180, well, 182 pounds. So, because of my unhealthy eating habits, and that's actually something I found out, a super high sugary diet will lead to respiratory problems. So now, like the American Heart Association, the FDA, everyone is reporting that asthma, bronchitis, whatever, respiratory problems that you may incur, are based on the fact that you have a really bad sugary diet. So my childhood asthma came back. So this was like a physical like ailment, like something I actually was having to confront and deal with because of my decisions. Like, it wasn't smog, it wasn't Trump's weak ass. No one did this to me but Joy Colette Weathers. So I go to the gym yesterday with my girl Jasmine, and this was like the first time that I had actually been to the gym. So what I was doing for the past couple of days, I'm like, I haven't had any meat, any dairy. I don't feel like, oh, like I'm going through the shakes or whatever, because I know like how to eat other like fiber filled foods, and just I can cook, so I can make my food tasty. But when it came to the gym, I hadn't actually like gone to the gym. I was just doing like 100 crunches a night, and I'm extremely tired. But even though I did cardio today at the gym, I'm going to do my 100 crunches. So I go to the gym with her yesterday. We start warming up, and I didn't like use my inhaler at first like I should have, and that was part of the problem. And also, I don't breathe correctly when I work out, in terms of like, exhale going down doing squats, inhale coming up. I'm kind of just like, oh god, let me get through it. So I like hold my breath. I do like bad techniques that I'm trying to get out of. So I'm doing the exercises, I'm doing the warm up, everything's going, decent. I'm definitely seeing sweat. I'm like, whoo, this is working. My makeup coming off, I'm looking a mess, as you should in the gym. But then, like, halfway through the workout, I couldn't do it. Like, and it wasn't me being, I'm not the girl that's like, let me grab like 3 pound weights and try and work out. Like, I'm the girl, like, if I'm in the gym, I don't give a damn if Derrick Rose just walked past me, or Tim or whoever. Like, I'm about to work out. Like, that's what I came here for. So I could not get through the workout, to the point that I got so discouraged and I got so frustrated that I just started to cry. And I am not like, I'm an emotional person, but to cry on like that public level, that's just something I don't do. So I started to cry. My friend Jasmine looked at me. She was like, "Oh my God, like we're walking around the track. You're going to tell me what's wrong." Because I'm also a person that I severely internalize things. I'm a Pisces. It's just what we do. So I was just like, "No, I'm good. I just, maybe I just need to go home." She was like, "No, you are going to walk on this track with me. You're going to tell me what's wrong." And so when I talked to her, here's what was wrong. What was wrong is that I was beating myself up for being not even back to square one, but feeling like I was worse than before. Because when I lost all that weight before, like in 2014, that like winter into that summer, I had started at like 172 pounds. And at that point in my life, that was the most I had ever been, and it scared me. So the fact that I could go from what was now my highest weight to now looking like, well, hell, if I get down to 171, that'll be 10 pounds. You know, looking at that as a goal, like it was actually disappointing to me. And then also the fact of like having to stop a workout to go find my inhaler, like I'm like 85 years old or something. It all hit me at once, and I literally was feeling very disgusted with myself. Whew, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I was feeling out of sorts. I was feeling like I had failed. So we walking around the track, and my friend like poured in so much love and encouragement into me. Now mind you, she's shorter than me. Like Jasmine is tiny, so she's like 5 feet, maybe 5'1" on a good day, and she was like 200 pounds, and she lost all that weight. Now she is like, hey, looking like somebody's vibe vixen, and I'm just like, oh girl, I'm so proud of you. And she was like, we're gonna get through this together, and I'm gonna show you how. I say that to say, yesterday could have been one of the worst days. Joy before would have been discouraged, would have came home and ordered like 8 wings from Mickey's, 4 tropical habanero double dipped, a order of jerk fries, a chocolate banana malt, and I'd have sat there and watched Netflix until I just went to bed. This Joy is like, I don't give a damn. Like, okay, girl, so this is the reality. This is where you're starting, and you're just going to work through it. I came home. I had or like bought like a vegan tortilla soup, which was actually low in sodium and really good. And then I had like seitan that I sauteed on the stove with Caribbean jerk seasoning. And also, if anyone wants to know, like I'm trying to get better with my videos, but until I like figure out how to like insert the link so everyone can see what it is. Seitan is basically a meat alternative. It is like a soy-based meat alternative. It honestly looks like gyro meat just in cubes instead of being like shaved. So it looks like lamb. And then I put that in my soup. I threw like jalapenos, not jardinera because that's full of oil and fat, but I threw jalapenos in there because jalapenos like the spice actually is an enzyme that's burning fat. I threw that in there, and I had brewed like earlier some like really bomb ginger mint tea or whatever. So I drank, and I didn't put any sugar in it. So I drank that, and then I did my crunches and I went to bed. I'm changing. And I'm going to just have to accept the fact that it's not going to happen in a day. Me doing one set of squats is not going to give me a booty like Misty Copeland, and me doing me doing 100 crunches is not going to give me Serena's abs. This is going to be a process. Hell, it might be a year from now and I'm not toned or where I want to be. But I know wherever I was December 31st when I made the decision to commit to this change, it's not where I'm going to be December 31st of 2017. It's not happening. And what was so encouraging was that I had a friend with me who helped me through it because I also suffer from acute panic disorders. Helped me through my panic attack, the asthma attack that I literally was about to have. Like she told me, close your eyes and breathe. And I don't give a damn who is around us. This is what we're doing right now, and it worked. And I love her for that. The fact that my sister, or yeah, who is an emergency room doctor, she was like, "Babe, I completely understand what you're going through, but also understand there are perfectly healthy people. There are people who run the Chicago Marathon who have asthma. So you thinking like, oh, I have asthma. How could I do this to myself?" She was like, "Asthma is a respiratory problem, like, and you still can have a normal life. Just make better health decisions, which is what you're doing." So I really also appreciated the fact that when I had my breakdown moment, because ironically, everyone in the gym, it wasn't like that typical, gym experience of, the resolution people in there taking up all the machines. Like, everyone clearly was like, girl, this is our usual Wednesday night. I know how the lat pull down works. I know where to get my protein powder from. I know which girls to flirt with. Like, you could tell these were regulars. And it was just like, I was intimidated at first, but what made me feel so good is how, not in that creepy I'm trying to push up on you way, but everyone was encouraging. Everybody was like, yo, you good? Man, you got this. We see you sweating. Like, keep it up, keep it up. That's the type of gym experience I need. I don't want to be at Export feeling like I'm there with every other vibe vixen or IG model from the south side of Chicago. I wanted an experience where I would be surrounded by people who were in a communal type space. So for 2017, I just want everyone to know, whoever's watching this, I don't care if I get 2 views or 2,000 views. I just want whoever is watching this to know, do not quit or give up on yourself. And I know that's just such a cliche thing to say, but at the end of the day, we come into this world by ourselves. We die by ourselves. And even with my friends supporting me, and even with my best friend on the phone telling me I'm going to be okay, at the end of the day, your people can put as much power and as much encouragement into you as you want. And yes, it will help, but it only helps if you honestly feel that you can do this on your own. My girl today, we were supposed to meet up at the gym, and she was like, oh shit, I forgot I had a business meeting. So I wound up going by myself. I did an hour worth of cardio, I almost died, and I went to the grocery store afterward and came home. But I say that to say, I know finally what I am capable of. I know the beautiful, vivacious, talented, witty, smartass, hood, sophisticated, educated black woman that I am. I am all of it. I live my life on two spectrums. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and run up, get done up. That is Joy Colette Weathers in a nutshell. So for my 2017, it might be cliche that I decided to start off with a health initiative or a health challenge, but this is my body. This is my temple, and I'm not running it like somebody's McDonald's. I want to treat my body like it is Charlie Trotter, like it is a restaurant in France that it takes years to get into. That's how I'm treating myself. And whatever your health goal is, or whatever you feel like doing, veganism is not for everybody. It's not. I feel like it definitely is possible to do, but there are a lot of black people I know that are like, girl, I'm not giving up my praying grandmother's turkey tails. Like, you can go to hell. And I respect that, because I don't know how I'm going to get through this holiday season for this year, because my family can cook their ass off. But I do know this. However I get through it, I'm going to be happy for the joy that I am, and the fact that my inside will finally be, you know, symbiotic or mutualistic with my outside. And that's what I look forward to. And I hope everyone who watches this takes encouragement and knows that you can do it too. Thank you. Good night.